Your brain can change. It is not a fixed, unchanging machine. Every day, with every thought and action, you are subtly reshaping its intricate network. This is a profound and hopeful truth. Meditation is one of the most direct and ancient ways to guide this change intentionally. It is a simple practice of caring for the mind, a gentle training used for thousands of years. In our modern world, science is catching up to this ancient wisdom. Researchers now use powerful tools to see how quiet practice creates shifts in brain structure. This essay will explore those discoveries in plain, simple words. Meditation is fundamentally about paying attention in a particular way. It is not about emptying your mind or stopping all thoughts. Instead, it is about observing your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. The practice often involves a few core techniques that are easy to learn. Mindfulness, focused attention, breath control. Breath control calms the nervous system and anchors your mind when it wanders. These are skills you can develop with gentle persistence. That myth can discourage people before they begin. The real practice is in the returning. When your mind drifts off into planning, worrying, daydreaming, you notice without judgment and kindly guide your attention back. Bring it back to the feeling of air entering and leaving your nostrils, or the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Each return strengthens a mental muscle. This repeated focus begins to forge new, healthier pathways in your brain. This essay will be your friendly guide to the science behind that process. We will look at specific brain areas and how they respond to consistent practice. We will present simple scientific facts, real studies from respected institutions, and demystify neuroplasticity. The tone will remain calm and kind, like meditation itself. We will also address myths and give practical, easy-to-follow tips to start your own practice. Not grand miracles, just the true, science-backed potential of an accessible, transformative practice. Let's begin our journey inside the brain by visiting the prefrontal cortex. This area is right behind your forehead. Think of it as your brain's chief executive. Its thoughtful command center. This part is responsible for many of your most sophisticated human abilities. It helps you with complex planning. It helps with making decisions. It helps with directing your attention where you want it to go. It can override impulsive reactions and choose a more measured, wise response. When you decide to study for an exam instead of watching another episode of a show, you are using your prefrontal cortex. It is the seat of your willpower and your focus. Focused attention meditation acts like a workout for this crucial brain region. Sitting and keeping your focus on the breath actively engages and strengthens it. Every time your mind wanders and you patiently bring it back, you're doing a repetition, like lifting a weight to build a muscle. Brain imaging studies show this. Regular meditators tend to have a thicker, more active prefrontal cortex. That physical change is directly linked to improved cognitive functions. Now, let's travel deeper into the brain to a small, almond-shaped region called the amygdala. If the prefrontal cortex is the brain's thoughtful CEO, the amygdala is its sensitive and swift security guard or alarm bell. This area is a key player in your brain's fear and threat detection system. When you perceive a real physical threat, the amygdala springs into action. A psychological one can trigger it too. It triggers fight or flight, flooding your body with stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, essential for survival, but often overactive today. Meditation has a remarkable and calming effect on this hypervigilant alarm system. Studies show regular meditation can reduce the size and activity of the amygdala, like turning down a smoke detector that's too sensitive and goes off when you're just making toast. A less reactive amygdala makes daily stressors more manageable. Your body's stress response isn't triggered as often or as intensely. Your heart doesn't race as much. Criticism is easier to handle with equanimity. A strengthened prefrontal cortex sends calming signals to the amygdala. It's okay, this isn't an emergency. A landmark study from UCLA found reduced amygdala activity when viewing emotional images. Less reactivity, more balanced emotions, fewer fear, anger, and panic hijacks. Our next stop in the brain is the hippocampus, a structure shaped like a seahorse. If the amygdala is the alarm bell, the hippocampus is the brain's wise librarian, its archivist. This region plays a critical role in learning and the formation of new memories. When you learn a new skill, remember a beautiful vacation, or study for a test, your hippocampus encodes and files information for later. It also helps regulate your mood and emotions, connected to the amygdala and other regions. A healthy hippocampus supports sharp memory and stable mood. Unfortunately, it's vulnerable to chronic stress. Over time, cortisol can weaken and shrink the hippocampus. This can impair memory and learning, and contribute to mood disorders like depression. Meditation appears to counteract this effect. It provides a protective, restorative influence on this essential region. A pioneering Harvard study found that after 8 weeks of mindfulness, gray matter density increased in the hippocampus. A thicker, more robust hippocampus supports resilience, learning, memory, and buoyant mood. It's like giving your librarian a quieter, more organized library to do its job well. At the heart of all these brain changes is neuroplasticity. Your brain is not static or fixed. It can change and reorganize throughout life by forming new connections. Think of your brain as a landscape of pathways. Every thought, emotion, and action walks a path. The more you travel it, the deeper it becomes. That's how habits form. Meditation deliberately carves healthier pathways. Choosing breath over anxious thoughts weakens worry's old road and builds calm and focus. At first, the new path is faint. The mind wants its old highways. That's normal. Practice is about consistently, gently returning. This rewiring underlies changes in the prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus. It's not magic, it's biology. Focusing attention, noticing sensations, cultivating kindness. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Repeated activation strengthens these circuits as new defaults. Over time, calm, focus, and kindness come more naturally. You can shape a healthier, more resilient, happier brain. Like a gardener tending flowers, not weeds, with time, patience, and consistent practice. While meditation is often spoken of as a single activity, it is actually a family of practices with different techniques and goals. Like exercise for different muscle groups, styles affect the brain differently. 3 common, well-studied types are mindfulness meditation, focused attention meditation, and loving-kindness meditation. Mindfulness is especially popular in the West. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment. Watch thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations like clouds drifting across the sky. It strengthens connections between the prefrontal cortex and amygdala. Notice anxiety without reacting, creating space for a wiser response and better regulation. Focused attention concentrates on a single object, often the breath, a mantra, a candle, or a body sensation. It's a direct workout for the prefrontal cortex. Each refocus builds mental stamina. This reduces distraction and improves concentration daily. Loving kindness, metta, silently repeats phrases of goodwill. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe. Then extend to loved ones, neutrals, and difficult people. It increases activity in regions like the insula and TPJ, fostering connection, compassion, and altruism. This helps reduce social anxiety and feelings of isolation. The scientific evidence is clear. Meditation changes the brain in measurable and beneficial ways. It strengthens our inner CEO for focus, calms our inner alarm bell for less stress, and nurtures our inner librarian for better memory and mood. These shifts translate into real benefits: less anxiety and stress, more calm and clarity. Sleep quality often improves by calming the racing mind. Attention and focus improve. Work, study, and conversation become more engaging. Emotional balance grows. Minor frustrations don't derail you, and you savor positives more. Some even change their relationship with chronic pain. These changes don't happen overnight. Meditation is a skill, not a magic pill. The brain changes through steady practice. Let go of high expectations. Bring kindness and patience. Start small, 5 minutes a day. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Feel your natural breath. When the mind wanders, kindly guide it back. 5 minutes a day beats an hour once a month. Be gentle. You are planting a seed of calm that will grow into strength and well-being.